Your PE lesson for this week is called the Clockwise and Anti-Clockwise Movement Challenge. I've drawn a clock on the ground here. I've put the directions of travel on the wall as well for you, but you can just pretend that you have a clock if you like, or if you don't want to pretend, you could also draw it out on A4 pieces of paper, each number, and you could place it out in your workspace. So today, the way it works is that I'm going to work my way all the way around the clock going clockwise, but I always have to go anti-clockwise all the way back to the start as well. And you can do this with any type of movement, but a few examples I can give you is you could do walking, which means that I'd take a step to the 1, but then I'd have to go backwards as well, back to the 12. I could step to the 2, but then I have to go anti-clockwise back to the 12. And I'm going to do this all the way around. So I walk to 3 o'clock, have to walk all the way back to 12 o'clock going anti-clockwise. Clockwise to 4 o'clock, anti-clockwise all the way back. Clockwise to 5 o'clock, anti-clockwise all the way back. Clockwise to 6 o'clock, and anti-clockwise all the way back. And you could imagine that I've done this all the way around for walking. So by the time I got to the 11, I would have to walk all the way around clockwise to 11 o'clock, and then I have to walk anti-clockwise all the way back to 12. It's almost like I'm rewinding. Now, that was a walking one, which was pretty basic, but you could also do this for, say, sidestepping. Sidestep to 1, back to 12, sidestep to 2, anti-clockwise back to 12, clockwise to 3, anti-clockwise to 12. So that's a sidestepping version. You could do that facing inwards or facing out. Some other movements you could do is a bunny hop to 1, to 2. And you might notice I'm going reverse with everything I do, so I'm traveling backwards as well. It's like 2 types of travels at the same time. Bunny hopping clockwise to 3, anti-clockwise, go backwards to 12, all the way around. What other ones could I do? I could do a hopping one. I could do a jumping one, you could do it running, you could do it skipping, galloping. Oh, my favorite. You could actually pretend that you are the short hand on a clock, so the hour hand. You could put your feet in the middle and you could plank walk your way around, and it looks like this. So I'm in this position, clockwise to 1, anti-clockwise back to 12. Clockwise to 2, anti-clockwise back to 12. Clockwise to 3, anti-clockwise all the way back to 12. But just remember, when you're doing that one, you will get pretty tired. But if you can get all the way around the clock going clockwise and anti-clockwise for each hour, that's super impressive. But as you're doing it, remember to keep a flat back is the most important thing. If your knees are a little bent, that's okay. But as long as your back is flat, that's the most important bit, okay? So everyone, I've given you a few different movements for that, but I'd like to see what movements you come up with your clockwise and anti-clockwise movement challenge. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. It was just a short, sharp one. If you feel like repeating it again, you can, or if you feel like doing one of my other PE challenges, don't forget to check out the PE YouTube channel that I created. There's plenty on there for you to try out or try again, okay? Anyway, everyone, bye for now.